It just blows my mind that they would do a press conference to say that we are not putting any money towards affordable housing, 0 to 60 AMI.
Point is that it's an emergency. It's life or death. It's critical. It really is. So it's important that we get out, vote yes, so that we can start handling this appropriately.
A no vote or not voting is saying that you want the mayor to control the funding, that you want there not to be dedicated funding towards affordable housing. Like if we don't do anything, we will not have funding dedicated towards affordable housing, period. And that is a big deal. So if you want funding to go towards affordable housing, city funding, then you have to vote yes. If you want to make sure that there is a governance that is not controlled by the mayor, but is controlled by community organizations and people who have been working on affordable housing, then you have to vote yes. If you want to make sure that there are livable wage jobs that come out of the Affordable Housing Trust Fund, you have to vote yes. And if you want to make sure that there are housing protections, making it so that there's just cause eviction, meaning that people can't just get evicted because they want a whiter or more wealthier group of people coming in, then you have to vote yes. So it's about the governance, it's about dedicated funding, it's about livable wages, and it's about housing protections. And that's how we know we're going to end homelessness. So that would be my plea. Now we're going to talk a little bit of drama here about what happened yesterday at this press conference. We've seen the city trying to respond and act like they're doing something. But what they're doing is not dedicating funding to 0 to 60% AMI to the families who need it the most here in Cincinnati. And we're going to hear a little bit from the city manager in a moment. What she just said is that there is no dedicated funding towards affordable housing, and that the metric of what they're going to consider affordable goes up to 80% AMI, which is a problem as well, because again, 0 to 60% AMI is actually affordable. 80% or 60 to 80% is workforce, up to about 120% AMI. What they announced yesterday says that there's no city money for affordable housing. None of the funding is restricted to 0 to 60% AMI. They're going to ask the federal government for a loan, and they may or may not get that loan. Not a single dollar has been pledged by a private organization. There is no ideology change. So if you heard the city manager say that 51% of the funding will be dedicated to 80% AMI or less, what that's saying is that 49% of it can go towards luxury housing, it can go for parking garages, it can go to create businesses. And we know, because that Section 108 loan, we've done that before. The city's done that before. So they're really not even announcing anything new. So the priorities do not have to be in line with the need, right? We know the need is 0 to 60% AMI, people making up to about $35,000 a year here in the city of Cincinnati. So the board that they put together, that the mayor can pick, can say the priority is 80% to 120% AMI, and then that's where they focus their money. So we need people to vote yes on issue 3, or else we will continue to have no livable wages. We will continue to not have housing protections that are dire in need, especially as gentrification is displacing our historically Black communities. And there is no innovation here. And it just focuses on trickle-down housing. This idea, if we build luxury housing, that the housing affordability will increase across the board, which does not work. Most of the funds could literally go to build luxury housing. There's no restrictions on the funds to create 0 to 60% AMI. We need everybody to encourage your friends, your family, please go out and vote yes on issue 3 so that we can put at least $1 towards affordable housing. It just blows my mind that they would do a press conference to say that we are not putting any money towards affordable housing, 0 to 60 AMI.
So the takeaway is we need a comprehensive housing protections. I get it. When you're paying $1,000 for a 400 square foot and you still got the pink tile from 1962 in the bathroom, cosmetics, but also functionality is so important. And so I get it. You are right on there, Shirley. So I just want to highlight and thank you for pointing that out.
So we want to make sure that when we say we're dedicating $50 million a year towards affordable housing, that goes to the people who need it the most, which is 0 to 60 AMI, people making about $35,000 a year and less. And we can have stronger, more stable communities by voting yes on issue 3. Go ahead and do it today. Share this video, vote yes, and we will see you all soon. Check out Cincinnati Action for Housing Now.